Now that we've got dressed for the occasion, been gift shopping, and had dessert, let's decorate the house. Let's welcome Stacey Stone and Sydney Hoover from Curated Home Design to the table.
Hello, ladies.
Hi,
welcome. We need not say anything, right?
It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
This is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
It is. I want to sit down and just break bread together. It's so
Light some dessert.
candles.
Yes, I know. I was like, I really want to light the candles, but I didn't know.
Maybe not on fire, right? Okay, Stacey, so tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay, so almost a year ago, I decided to follow my dreams and start my own business of interior design. And so I started and was kind of worried because it's just me supporting myself, and it just grew really quickly. So I ended up partnering with my daughter Lexi, and then I've hired my niece Sydney as my design assistants. So it's been really helpful to have her go on the jobs with me. I'll let her tell you what she does. But anyway, so I've just started designing homes. So we do anything from just like a remodel of your family room to new construction. So it's
So really just fun. Like the decoration part and tile, or like picking everything?
Construction, yep.
Construction and everything.
We have 2 jobs that are construction to finish. So yeah, so it's pretty excited.
That's from like the ground up.
Yeah.
That is really exciting.
Yeah, so picking all the interior,
Then
exterior
everything
finishes.
flows, you know,
Yes.
because
Yep.
if I build my house and then I'm like, well, this is 10 years old, but I want this newer.
Yes.
You can put the style
Yeah.
with the decorations
Yep.
together, right?
Yeah. So my design, as you can see, is a lot of white and black, and I don't do a lot of color in my home. And so that kind of scares some people. They're like, well, what if I want a lot of color? So example, my mom was like, I want, my family room redone, but I don't want it in like modern.
Right.
I'm like, Mom, I can do other styles.
Right.
This is what my style is. So I ended up doing it, and they're just like, okay, we love it. Now what are we going to do next?
What's the next room?
Yes. And so it's just
Well, and I feel like
amazing.
right now it's like color has kind of come
Yes,
back
it
around,
is.
like deep,
Yep.
dark,
Yeah.
rich colors,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Which is
and
so
it's
fun.
fun. And that's the thing is, so I do out of state as well. So I've done 2 homes in Connecticut, and one of them she liked the pink and floral, like
Oh,
the
really?
pastels. And I said to her, okay, you've almost convinced me of color, because I loved the way her house turned out. So it's
fun.
really fun.
So Sid, what do you do when you go along with her?
So when I go to the houses with Stacey, I just like take the pictures when she's talking to clients, and I will like measure the stuff. And I like take care of the Instagram, so then I post on there every day. And so
Well, and just setting this up, you were like going around just doing all the little details.
You're
So-
getting behind the scenes, like
Yes.
co-captain with her. That's
Yes.
really neat, and learning the trade, which is
Yes,
super
yes.
awesome. too.
Stacey, tell us about this tablescape.
Yeah.
Like,
So
what do you?
I
where you
love
start?
to host at my house and have people over. And when we have family parties, everybody's kind of like, okay, you don't need to take the sour cream and put it in a dish. And I'm like, no, we do, because I just love
It's the
whole
presentation.
setup.
It
is.
I love the
It's
whole
everything.
presentation. So I'm like, I'll have every party at my house if I can just do it how I want. So I just wanted to keep it kind of simple. So we just did, I love the golds with the blacks.
Oh my gosh,
and
it's
then the
gorgeous.
white. You could always add a cute Christmas bowl or plate to it, as well. On the ribbon, I just got ribbon and then just layered it. So
Easy
it just
enough.
Had, so it just had a dimension. I like to add dimension to things and different layers. I think that's what makes it look really custom.
I agree.
Come.
Angela and I noticed that right when you were setting up. We're like, we love the ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stands out to me because
Yep.
that's not something that you see a lot. And then
Yeah.
the greenery
Yes.
kind of gives it that life.
Yep,
Right?
exactly.
And a
Yep.
little twinkle light.
Yep,
I
and
love
then,
that.
Yep, just added a little twinkle light, and then the candlesticks, of course, with the green. And then I just wanted to add some red to it. And then what you can always do is do the little wreaths on the back of the chair with some red ribbon, and then it kind of ties that all
red,
in
yeah.
together. But
Even
I think,
down to the details. Like,
Yes.
how cute are these?
name
These are so
Yeah.
cute.
so just the little name cards, we just got little pieces of wood and cut the little slits in them, and then made a name tag for everybody. And I think that just adds the personal
For
touch
sure.
to it, So it's just really fun, and I love to kind of shop high and low.
Do you?
You
That's
know?
what I was going to ask.
Yep.
So what are some of your favorite places?
So I love Home Goods and TJ Maxx. And then I, of course, have my own vendors that I shop
okay.
from a lot that I can shop from. But I love just finding, the thing I like about Home Goods or TJ Maxx is everybody's not going to have it.
Totally.
So you can get pretty good price point and stuff, but then everyone's not going to have the
Something
same
unique
pieces.
there.
And when you say that, because things just come in and go out
Yes.
so fast, whereas
Yes.
if you went somewhere else where they have,
Yes.
stacked, you're like
Yes.
buying up.
I was
for-
just at Home Goods and it was, stuff stacked on top of
Yes.
each other. I was looking for trivets for my
Yes.
pantry and there was just probably like 50 stacked all over.
And sometimes it's hard to go in there, but I find rugs in there, like just accessories and things like that, So I think that that's like what finalizes a home, is just adding these little details to it. So I have a client in Salt Lake that has a beautiful home, but she just needs those finishing pieces. So she's
Yes.
like, will you just come in and make it home, feel
Homey.
like home.
So how
Right.
do you start? Let's say I wanted you to just come in for the holidays. Do you just kind of get a feel for what they already have, what they want to change?
Yep.
Tell us
yep,
about that
exactly.
process.
So on our website, we have a client intake form that Lexi has done, and it's so helpful because then everybody can go in, fill out the client intake form, and then it gives us a good idea of their style, what they're looking for, what rooms they have done. So then when we go, we kind of have an idea
Okay.
of what they're wanting.
Well, even like colors, like you were
yes.
saying. Are there certain
Yep.
colors? Do you like neutrals or
That's
pops of
exactly
color?
what is on there. And so what we've even done is, because everybody says they don't know what their style is. Not everybody, but a lot of people. But everybody usually knows what their style is. They just don't know what it is or how to put it
The
together.
name, maybe?
Yes,
like-
the name of what it is.
I'm bohemian or something.
Yeah, I
but
wouldn't know
they're
what mine is.
like,
But they're
I like
modern.
woods or
Yes, and so that's what we do, is we just kind of have an intake form, and then what we're doing is we're updating it, so then even we'll have pictures, so that then you can say, okay, I like that picture, I don't like that picture. So then we even get more of an
Okay.
idea
It's
where a
like
lot of
swipe,
people
it's
don't
like
know.
Tinder, right?
Do you
swipe,
ever-
nope, yep,
Do you
yep.
ever have people that have a mix of styles where they're
Yes.
like, I like a little bit of this?
Yes.
Because I find when I put stuff in my house, I love antique stuff, but I don't want everything antique.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But I like just a little bit.
And that's
here
what I
there.
love, is mixing the old with the new.
the new.
You know what I mean? Like mixing some of
personalizes it.
Yes, it does. It makes it feel your space. And you don't ever want your home to walk in and be like, oh, an interior designer did your home, and it's not you, or feel
Yeah.
comfortable. So
Someone told me that, like, start filling your home with things that you love,
Yeah.
and pretty soon it will be a place
Yeah.
that you love, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what do you think people's biggest fear is about calling an interior designer?
price.
Okay, so how do we tackle that?
This is the thing, and that's what I've had to tell so many people, is when you buy 5 console tables because you didn't get the one that you want, paying that money to have an interior designer in actually would have saved you money. Because a lot of people, everybody has something good that they're good at, but some people it's not being able to put their home together. So that money that you spent buying 5 console tables, trying to find the right one, I could have found you the right one the first time. And so they think it's an expense, but you have to think of it as an investment, and then you're not going to constantly be changing because you're going to love your space.
Because everything
found.
fits.
Yes.
I have mistake of, I find a few things that fit, and then there's this one odd thing that I really like, but I'm like, it doesn't fit.
Yes.
I love it, but I don't know what
Or
to
I
do.
go out looking and I'm so badly wanting to just pick it up
Yep.
that I get something that I don't necessarily
That's
love.
yes.
And then I'm constantly like trying
Yep,
to evolve
that's
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so
You're
then
like
the room's
always
never
changing.
finished.
No, never
Yeah.
finished. And so you were afraid of spending that money.
Yes.
If you would have just invested that little bit of money. I mean, for me, like, even for me, I have to have somebody come in almost and look at my house, because I'm like, I do this all the time. I can walk into anybody's house and do it. And then for my house, I'm always like second guessing.
It becomes emotionally
Yes.
connected to it,
and
right?
I'm like, somebody, I'll call Lexi and I'll be like, design my room. And she'll be like, okay. And she doesn't. I'm like, I love it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so
That's awesome.
I just think it's sometimes having a different eye, but it is an investment. But that is a lot of people's concern, but it's just money so well spent. And I try to be very reasonable.
And if you
with
said you have vendors, you are getting deals on
Yes,
certain
so then
things
we
where-
get discount. Yes,
Yeah.
we get furniture, so you'll get a discount on your furniture. as well when you work with us.
And
So-
people can go in and say, hey, this is my budget.
Yep.
What can I do with this?
Yep. Exactly.
Sydney, since we're out of time, where can our viewers find you guys and engage?
You can find us on Instagram at Curated Home. Is it .design?
Yep.
Yeah, .design.
So curated home
.design. And then it's just in our bio. So just go
Okay.
to our page and click the link.
And start
in the
clicking
bio.
away. I was on there today and saw some
Yes.
fun homes. You've been up in
Yeah.
Park
Yeah.
City
Yes.
and throughout the valley and
Yeah,
Salt
and we
Lake.
have a ton that we haven't posted, but we'll get those up, and then also on our website. So it's just www.curatedhome.design is our website as well.
Well, congratulations
Yes,
on following your
it's
dream.
beautiful.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Happy holidays.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, ladies.